right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's on the move. He can run it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Set.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that means 3rd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's third and goal.
Miami.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's a return from the 7. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returnable from the 2. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set.
73.
First and 10.
73. No touch that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Very set. No touch.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
No touch.
Second and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
No touch. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, you love the idea here, partner. He challenged the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate. And I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting his strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. We've got a close one here. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got a man Robinson has it. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Daniels throwing on third. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. From the pistol, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Great, set.
Hurts looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go, set. Delta.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who have 2nd and 4.
Go, set. Delta.
Hurts throwing again. Finds him over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Working inside the red zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Daniels off the play action. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And the Eagles will take possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Play fake here. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here following the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to Oh, the football's loose. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Good. Set.
Hurts setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. Has a man, it's Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got it near the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end, and it sets up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down. Brought in inside the 20. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And they get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And this one does not go far. Now we have a timeout for the injured player, and it's somebody they can scarce afford to lose. Deebo Samuel, the one being checked on. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Again, Daniels to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Commanders 21, Eagles 14.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead, set. No touch.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
No touch, set. No touch, set.
Takes off right out of the read option. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
No touch, set. Silver, set. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Kyle Yeti. No touch.
2nd and 8. This finds Smith. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
No touch, set. 63, 63, 63.
Now Hurts. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Good.
He's got Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
That's caught for the 1st. And that one's going to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Robinson on the inside give. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Robinson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. Mevis now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So that brings up second down. Setting up to pass. That pass complete to Goddard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Yanni. 63. No touch.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a give to Robinson. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when me wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need the weight. If you get it to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went
seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the step, to build, that with the band, till I start to heal.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days, I'm obsessed with it. Staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Hey, yo, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.